Today's queen is so jam-packed.
You're going to need a Saturday and a Sunday to recover.
From shameless Emmy Rossum's first date tips.
I like to start with laundry day and unshaven legs. You leave it room to get better. I'm not drop dead sexy.
Plus, Sophie's John Cho and a performance by Keisha Cole.
Don't miss it.
It all starts.
In the film The Phantom of the Opera. She's currently shooting the 5th season of her hit Showtime series Shameless. Yes. And she's co-starring in the new movie You're Not You. Give it up for Emmy Rossum! So good to see you again.
Thanks. I saw you stole my Goy's eating Jewish food for the first time video.
Yes, well, you kind of put us up on that. So thank you for letting us know about that. It's pretty funny.
It's so funny.
My mom drives me crazy making me go on a mission to find pickled herring. My mother is obsessed. Anybody else like pickled herring? Pickled herring.
That's pickled fish, you guys.
Pickled fish in a little jar. And I almost literally had a nervous breakdown one night because I could not find the pickled herring. I guess inside I'm always that kid who wants to make their mom happy. She just wanted pickled herring. She wasn't feeling good. I couldn't find a damn pickled herring.
Oh my God.
So last time you were here, we talked about the 100 happy days.
Oh, yeah.
And you were doing it.
I was.
How did that go?
I think I was in the happy phase of the 100 happy days.
Right.
It was supposed to be, you were supposed to post a picture of something every day that would make you happy, and for the first, 20-ish days, it was super easy and great. And then I started getting very stressed out about having something to post every day, and it actually made me increasingly unhappy having to follow through with this. And I was also happy that the things, I thought I was going to find like really cool stuff, and then by day 50, I'm like, flowers make me happy. Flowers are great. Flowers make me happy. Here, 100 happy days, hashtag.
Being angry makes me happy right now. So I did it for one day.
That's it.
I got past one day. I tried to do it. Here was my first happy day. I didn't think I could get happier than that. I'm like, me getting some rest? That's
like
what I'm talking
napping.
about.
Happy.
And I just kind of keep looking at the same picture.
Yeah, it's fine.
So another thing that makes you happy, which is pretty funny to me, may seem a little strange to some, but socks.
Love socks.
Make you happy.
Socks are great.
What's up with the sock thing?
I don't know. I think it's some deeply rooted childhood thing, because there's some story about how my mother and father met, and they were on an airplane, and she noticed his socks and was attracted to him, I suppose, based on, he must have had like an Argyle print sock. I don't know. I don't really know the story. But
Argyle issue every time.
Yeah, hello. So now I'm really into the idea of guys who have a great sock collection, but for some reason the guys I've ended up dating only have like athletic socks with holes in the toe. But they're great. So see, you can't always have one thing in mind of what you want. It's not always going to work out.
You wouldn't be here if it weren't for socks.
Yeah, it's so true. So
Thank
true.
you, socks.
So true.
Thank you, socks, for Emmy Rossum. Okay, let's talk about this hot stuff. I'm talking about what? Magazine.
By the way, what am I doing? Am I
don't know how
playing golf?
you get that pose. Oh yeah, you're doing the golf
I'm playing
wiggle.
mini golf or something on the cover. I don't know what I was doing in that moment. that they decided to, but it's good.
You could have been laying flat and we wouldn't even know. Like you could have kind of just been laying on your side and got that pose.
Up the shot.
It's good though.
What am I doing?
You got some hot shots in here, sister. Is this exciting for you? I mean, to hit the cover of Cosmopolitan magazine?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Cosmo.
Yeah, I used to like steal Cosmo before I was allowed to buy it.
Of course.
You know, it was like in your dentist's office or whatever. I'd be like, oh my God, I gotta read this. I'm not allowed to read this yet.
I couldn't put it down. I relearned things that I forgot and that I already knew and learned again. And there's a lot of information in Cosmo. You need to get Cosmo magazine. But one thing I did learn, Emmy, was that I think I'm a guy. According to your article, you said guys are so simple. All they want is dairy, carbs, and sex. I had a moment of realization. What's wrong with that? You know what I mean? You said it took you 27 years to realize that.
Grilled
44
cheese
years.
and doing it. Those are the two
Grilled
things.
cheese and doing it.
Grilled cheese and doing it. Yeah. It's obviously an oversimplification, but not by much.
But was there a moment that made you realize?
I think it was like a slow burn for me. Because usually, you know, I used to try to like impress guys so much. Like I'm a pretty good cook, so I'd make like a lobster dinner and like have an old movie to show them, and they're like, how do I eat this? What do I do? What is this? And really, they just want like Hulu and to hook up and a grilled cheese. Like so much simpler than I ever knew. So simple.
Because we love these quizzes in Cosmo so much, and I think everyone who sat in the dentist's office and read Cosmo had to take the quiz, we thought that we would do this quiz with you.
Okay.
It's the What Kind of Sexy Are You quiz. Are you ready?
Oh, yes.
All right. Question number 1. You're out with friends and you spot a cute guy behind you. You A, walk over and strike up a conversation, which is your best quality. B, wink and motion for him to come over. Your body will say the rest.
I do no, don't wink.
Okay, we can get B out of that.
Okay, definitely.
Or C, make eye contact and smile sweetly. You've always been about the subtle approach. No. So we know it is not me. So
A, yeah. Go talk to him. Yeah. What if he's shy and he doesn't, and you're doing like the come on, then he's never gonna come over. Just go talk to him.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. This question was hilarious to me.
Okay.
What bra is your spirit animal?
What bra?
What bra is your spirit animal?
Like touching my
A, a pastel gingham baby doll set. B, a black lace elaborate borderline BDSM piece. Whoa. Whoa. Cosmo.
Mom, change the channel.
Yeah, get the kids away. The more complicated, the more fun. Or C, a plain white bra, doesn't matter since it's coming off anyway.
C.
C it is.
Yeah. Keep it simple. You also, I feel like you don't want to promise him that you're that person that wears that stuff all the time, and then you're like, no, I'm really not.
You know what you did to get him.
You know, you want to start. I like to start with laundry day and unshaven legs. So you just you leave it room to get better.
I love it. All right, question number 3.
Okay.
What celebrity knows your soul? A, J-Law. B, T Swift. C, ScarJo.
Oh, ScarJo.
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 Why ScarJo? I'll be.
I really, well, actually, I've known her since we did a movie together when we were 11, so she probably knows me best of the 3. She's a new mother. She's kind. She's smart. She's not afraid to take a risk, and I dig her.
Boom. That's simple.
Yeah.
Good reasons. I love ScarJo. So I'm glad you do too. Okay, so let's see how it all turned out. You are fun sexy.
Wow.
You are fun sexy, which means
What were the other options?
what were the other options? There were drop dead sexy.
I'm not drop dead sexy?
I beg to differ.
What?
Definitely drop dead sexy. And according to the guys backstage, for sure. I'm like, calm down, be respectful.
I'll take fun sexy.
Fun sexy,
Yeah.
which means your wit and banter, sizzle, hotness, and you know how to make them laugh, which keeps things fun just about anywhere. We're going to take a break. More Emmy Rossum when we come back. Your character is in trouble. What is going to happen with Fiona?
She's got some new love interests and some new job prospects.
I love when she gets a job.
Yeah, which is not involving sewage cleaning.
And leaving. Your character is in trouble. What is going to happen with Fiona? Talk to me.
I think it's going to get better. She was on drugs and in jail last year, so it can't get much worse than that, but
elevation to a national competition at 5.
Seamus is back in January. Seamus! Okay, your character is in trouble. What is going to happen with Fiona? Talk to me.
I think it's going to get better. She was on drugs in jail last year, so it can't get much worse than that. But I think she's got some new love interests and some new job prospects. She's going to be working at a diner.
Right.
So, you know, it's going to be better for her.
She gets a job.
Yeah, which is not involving sewage cleanup. She always gets the most disgusting, low-paying jobs ever.
But she's so much fun.
She's great.
I love it. I love it. I love that show. Such a great group of actors and just wonderful writing. You're Not You is out today. It's with Hilary Swank. Tell us what that movie is about.
She plays a talented pianist who gets ALS, commonly known as Lou Gehrig's disease, and if you did the Ice Bucket Challenge, then you participated in finding a cure for this disease this summer. And I play a young woman who's a complete mess, who Hillary hires to take care of her in the last few months of her life.
Let's take a look at a clip.
It says here your most recent place of employment was the Red Lobster on the Sam Houston Highway.
Wait, sorry, wrong one. It's a little different than the one I put in the email. I padded that one. So, who was taking care of you before? If you don't mind my asking.
Not at all. We had a lovely woman who moved on, and before that, my mother.
Wow, that takes balls.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect.
If it would have been me and my mother, it would have been like, bloodshed by lunchtime.
Oh man, Swank looks good in that film.
Yeah, she's good.
But I know they're going to go through it in the film. But you had a bit of a personal connection to this film. Tell me what.
I read the script and fell in love with it, auditioned for it, and as I was auditioning for it, a friend of mine who works for Stand Up to Cancer called me and said that there was this young woman who loved Shameless who really wanted to meet me. She was in the last phase of her young life. She was 27, battling melanoma. And so I met her, and her name was Hillary, strangely enough.
Wow.
And we became friends, and it was this incredibly special journey, really an honor for me to be a friend to her in the last part of her life. She went into hospice right when I was auditioning, so it was a very powerful, strange, moving, weird experience.
And a lot you were able to connect with the character.
Yeah, it was, I think people grieve in different ways,
right.
And this was a case of art mirroring life in a weird way for me. And I think it actually helped me get through the passing of this young woman who became my friend to make this film.
I love that she wanted to do some of the fun stuff that she wanted to do.
Yeah, she was amazing because she was not about being depressed about the fact that she had terminal cancer. She wanted to skydive, meet Dave Matthews, and smoke pot my mom's gonna want to smoke pot and eat Chinese food at my house, and she got to do all of those things.
I love that. I love that. You know, just the simple things, right? And just hanging out with you. I think that's awesome of you. Thank you so much for doing that. You are fantastic. You come back here anytime you want.
Thank you so much.
Anytime you want. Make sure you check out You're Not You in theaters and on demand today. We will be right back. Thank you so much. Promotional consideration furnished. Welcome back. My next guest blazed the screen in Harold and Kumar movies, took it to warp speed in Star Trek, and he now co-stars in the ABC sitcom Selfie. Please welcome John Cho. You're Trekkie. Were you a Trekkie?
I've trekked, I've blazed.
Trekking and blazing.
Trekking and blazing. New track.
Yeah, true that.
Trekking and blazing.
Trekking and blazing. I think we could do it.
I wasn't a big Trekkie when I grew up, although as a kid, when I saw George Takei on television, I mean, you know, this is
The original Mrs.
like
Sulu.
1980.
Right.
You know, I came to the States in '78, and there weren't that many Asians on television, so we'd call everybody from the other rooms to get in here. There was an Asian man on TV happening now!
Happening now.
And it's gonna go away, I bet.
Hey, imagine how the brothers felt. You know, the brothers always been the way, man. The Asians made it sometimes.
Well, that's why, you know, that's why it matters, I guess, when it happens. And, you know, when you see ladies first on TV.
Damn right. Let's go back to the
You trying to start something in
I'm
here,
trying to
man. You know, it can happen. It can happen.
It can happen.
What do you most recognize for it now, Lo?
It's still Harold and Kumar.
That's cool to make it that classic.
Yeah. You know, I think the thing that was supposed to be the weakness of the movie, which is a Korean guy and an Indian guy as the leads, turned out to be what made it memorable and what made people dig it. And I think, the characters were underdogs and so were the actors. And I think that maybe people like that about the movie and like rooting for the underdogs.
Right.
Yeah.
You were born in South Korea.
I was, yeah.
And then you immigrated here.
That's right.
And you moved to the South as well as the
Houston,
Northeast.
Texas, yeah.
The H-Town.
H-Town.
What was it like coming from Korea here?
I guess it was a culture shock. I grew up in Seoul, and we, at the time, didn't even have a... That's me. You know, I'm going to tell you something. I'm pretty sure my mother wanted a girl. To this though, right? The tip of we didn't have a refrigerator, you know, and my mother would have to go to the market every day. If we wanted to eat chicken, they had to kill the bird in front of us, and we took it home that day.
They had to kill it in front of you?
Yeah.
So do you remember that?
I do. And we didn't have
and how often did you eat chicken?
Not very often.
Oh my gosh.
Mama, don't do it!
Don't get that chicken! Don't get the chicken, Mom! Please, spare the chicken! You were able to do something that many of us, I've been blessed with the opportunity to do, but many of us would love to be able to do, which is to go to the White House and have dinner with the president, and you got to take their bag.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
It was a real honor. The Korean president was visiting, and there was a state dinner there, and it was our first and only father and son trip together. So it was real special. And this is a total surprise. I'm glad I didn't know this before it happened, but we were sitting, you know, at the president's table. Wow. Yeah, and both the South Korean president and our president gave toasts. And when President Obama did his toast, he stood at a little podium at the end of the table, and he raised his glass and said, "Cheers," and everyone clinked glasses except the president, who, because he was the only one standing, my father, seeing this, decided he should help. And he stood up and clinked glasses with the press. And
I love that.
We watched it on YouTube later and had a big laugh.
We have a clip of it. Take a look. Yes, we do. We got it.
Papa Joe?
Just clink everywhere.
Clink. There he is.
All right. So, new sitcom, Selfie. I'm so excited for you. You can see it every week. It's going to be awesome. Tell everybody what Selfie is about.
Karen Gillan is a Scottish actress who plays Eliza Dooley, who's sort of a social media obsessed narcissist, and she has thousands of followers but no real friends. And she comes to me, a marketing expert, for help to become a real live person.
You know, a lot of people need that.
Yeah.
We have a clip of it. Let's take a look.
Henry says maintaining eye contact makes people think you're listening to them. Even if what you're really thinking about is whether or not Jay and Beyonce have a prenup.
Necessary. What are your thoughts on that?
Of course they have a prenup. There's $1 billion on the elevator.
I see. Well, good job pretending to listen. And why don't I hold on to your phone for the staff meeting?
Sure. Let me just... All yours.
You could have just said no.
Good luck with it. I wish you the best success with it, and the best to your family. Make sure you check out John on Selfie. It's on Tuesday.
Don't kill the chicken!
Don't kill that chicken! I love some fried chicken. He's on Selfie Tuesday nights at 8 on ABC. We'll be right back.